Ranking every Legends Ultimate in Apex Legends. And before the video starts really quick, I'm doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. Watch to the end to know how to enter. Starting off with Bangalore, her ultimate, it's alright. It concusses enemies and does like 30 damage to them, which makes the ultimate pretty decent. And that's why I'll place her in a solid B tier. Alright, now for Revenant. His ultimate gives you 75 extra HP when activated and recharges after like 10 seconds, which makes him pretty powerful. But if you can't utilize it properly, it is not very effective. Which is why I'll place them in a high C tier. Now for Fuse. Fuse's ultimate creates a ring of fire, which traps enemies and allows Fuse and other teammates to have basically wall hacks on the enemies inside the circle. And it creates a stun damage when walking through the fire, which makes it quite strong. And I'll throw them at a high C tier only because enemies can easily make their way out of the ring. Mad Maggie's Wrecking Ball can destroy doors and stun enemies while also damaging them, which makes her quite good for pushes, and so I'll place her at a solid C tier. Ballistic's ultimates for the whole team. He provides speed boosts, faster reloads, and infinite ammo, which can create for very strong pushes. So I'll place him at a solid A tier. Pathfinder's Zipline also just got buffed, which makes his zipline energized, and this means that you take less damage while riding the zipline. I would also like to add, with some learned movement, you can do super jumps on the zipline as well. So I'll place him at a solid B tier for his ultimate. Wraith's ultimate is decent. She also got a buff with her ultimate that makes her faster over time while running with the portal. But other Legends ultimates are much better for movement. So I'll throw her at B tier. Octane's jump pad is literally only good if you know how to tap strafe on a jump pad. Everything else, you'll just get beamed out of the air if you use it. The health of the jump pad is also very low. So for Octane's ultimate, I'll throw him at D tier, unfortunately. To rank Horizon's ability is kind of tricky, because if you have grenades and use the ultimate, it is insanely powerful. Or if your aim is insanely good, it is also insanely powerful. But if you don't have grenades and if your aim is mediocre, her ult is less useful. It also has a lower HP pool as well, similar to Octane's. So I'll throw her at a low C tier. Ash's ultimate provides for far and damageless rotations, which makes this ultimate insanely strong, paired with the perk that allows her to use two ultimates, makes her a solid S tier ultimate. Alter's ultimate is pretty much like Ash's, except for one key difference, that you can teleport while being knocked, and then get rezzed off that, which makes it as good as Ash's, and I say it's an S tier ultimate. Bloodhound's ultimate used to be so good, I'm so mad about it. It used to be able to see through Bangalore smoke, which made it insanely powerful, and that got nerfed recently, so this ability is only in a mid C tier. Crypto's EMP can basically get rid of any Legend's tactical ability that has electricity in it, which makes it insanely powerful. It also does 50 damage to shield, which also makes it insanely powerful, and I rank it an A tier ultimate. Valkyrie's ultimate is strong because it allows you to rotate insanely far distances. They nerfed the height recently, but that doesn't really matter, and I rank it a high B tier. Seer has been buffed an insane amount that is almost unfair. He gets a double jump, and he gets a higher jump than most legends, which makes it an S tier in ability without a doubt in my mind. Vantage's sniper is okay for poking at people, but is quite hard to finish the job on most knocks, and doesn't really allow for great recon abilities. So I rate this a D tier ultimate ability. Sparrow's ability is insanely strong, it deals high damage, and stuns enemies in a giant area. The health on the ultimate recently got nerfed, so that's why instead of an S tier, it would be an A tier for me. Gibraltar's ultimate is strong. It concusses enemies and does high damage, but the area is very small, so I would only put him in a mid C tier because of that. Lifeline's ultimate is very strong. It allows for fast healing for all health items and shield items, which makes it an insanely strong ultimate for defense, and I rate that an A tier ability. Mirage's ultimate can be overwhelming at first, but once you can tell which one's the real one, it becomes very easy to bully the Mirage. So I only place that in a mid C tier. Oba's Black Market is really just a support ultimate. It just allows you to gain weapons and loot. So you can't really go wrong with it, so I'd place it at an A tier. It's pretty solid. Newcastle's ultimate is insanely good if there's no cover around and you need it desperately. His walls also have an insane amount of damage, and it cannot be broken easily. It is also electrified, so grenades are stopped. And if an enemy runs at the wall, they get stunned as well. So it is a very solid ultimate. I place it at high B tier. Conduit's ultimate is very similar to Sparrow's. It can wall off enemies and it electrifies enemies. So I would give Conduit's ability a B tier. Caustic's ultimate ability is very strong. It does only health damage and covers a pretty wide area, so I'd give that an A tier. Watson's ultimate ability allows you to gain passive shield, and it gets rid of all grenades in the area, which makes it very strong for defense and for support. So I give that a B tier. Rampart's ultimate does an insane amount of damage, but is very hard to utilize properly because of the slow pullout time and reload for the Rampart. So I'll give that a solid C tier. And finally, Catalyst's Wall. It is probably one of the worst ultimates in the game, if not the worst ultimate. I hate this ultimate with a burning passion. Do not play Catalyst, there are 3 other defenders that do her job a million times better. So if you couldn't tell by my review, F tier for Catalyst's ability. I'm doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and drop your gamertag in the comment below. And good luck.